So what is one question that if you could ask yourself would help you become a better business owner, would help you have a better business, would enable you to have better clarity of what it is that you've got to do? So what is that one question? Well, let me first of all preface this to say, welcome. This is Andrew Hewson from Profit for Contractors. We help contractors, owners of contracting companies, go from chaos to control. We help them get their profits to pay for their freedom, and we help them have a better business, getting them to build a better team, providing them the systems and the insights to know what to do, when to do it, and where to start. So, guys, I think one of the biggest things that enables us, hey, Curtis, how's it going, my man? I'm glad that you're here. One of the things that we just don't do enough of is we need to take time to reflect on our business, okay? I'm going to get to the one question here in a second, guys. But, one of the biggest things that I think the successful leaders, the successful entrepreneurs do is they take the time to take a step back. They take the time, hey, Liam, my man, they take the time to think about their business. So here's one of the questions. I think it was one of the most important questions I want you to think about, all right, is this. If you were to ask your business, okay, if you were to say to your business, what is it that, your business would say to you? What would your business say to you right now that's going on that needs focus, needs attention? What would your business tell you? So that's the question. What would your business tell you if you were to ask it? That question, okay, combined with us being able to pause, and I get it. You guys are busy. I get that we're wearing lots of hats. I get that for a lot of you guys, especially now being the busiest time of the year, that it feels like you're in chaos. You probably are in some form of chaos. But if we don't take the time to pause, to slow down, to think and ask that question, what would our business tell us? Then guess what? We miss some of the best opportunities. So here's what I want you to do. Taking time to reflect, to have this ability to reflect on your business, to get, answers from that question. People think that it takes, oh man, I'm going to ask you to do 2 hours a day of thinking time. No, I'm not. It's going to be an hour at least, Andrew. No, I'm not talking about an hour. It's going to be 30 minutes. 30 minutes would be great, but let's just look at a starting point. I want to give you guys a bit of a game plan to help you be able to leverage this question, and maximize the insights that it's going to give you. I don't care if it's just 10 minutes. As a matter of fact, I don't care if it's 5 minutes, okay? Let's go with 10. And here's what I want you to do. Now, it might seem a little bit wonky to do this, but I guarantee you right now, I did this actually today. And I didn't take 30 minutes. I literally took, hey, Brandon, little over 5 minutes to do this. I want you to take 5 to 10 minutes, okay? If you want to get a stopwatch, go ahead and do that. And I want you to take a look in the mirror. Literally look in the mirror, and I want you to stare at that mirror until that alarm goes off. So as a matter of fact, you know what? Forget the 10 minutes. Let's go with 5 minutes. So Curtis, Liam, Brandon, I want you guys to do this, and anybody else listening on this later on is this. I want you to look in the mirror for that 5 minutes, and I just want you to ask that question. What would my business tell me right now? Okay? It's amazing. That 5 minutes might seem like eternity, but you're going to be amazed at what it starts telling you. Okay? Then what I want you to do, just on a piece of paper, don't want you to have a computer, don't need anything fancy. As you start getting this level of awareness, as that question starts being answered, right? Remember the question, what would my business tell me right now? I want you to jot that information down, okay? Now, when you're looking at this, okay, hey, Alex, my man, how's it going? So this question is incredibly powerful because as an owner, it forces you to start really looking at it from a different perspective. Instead of like, what can I do? Or, what is it that I'm not doing today? We're looking at it from the eyes of what would our business tell us, okay? that different set of lenses, that different perspective is massive as far as giving us insights. So guys, we've all got 5 minutes, right? Close the bathroom door, look in the mirror. You could do this silently, but you need to always take the time, guys, to think. And when we do take the time to think, even if it's just 5 minutes, and we ask ourselves a really smart question, like, what would our business tell us right now? You're going to be amazed at what it's going to tell you. Now, it's going to tell you, it's going to look at different avenues, different aspects of your business, but that key question, and taking literally 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you right now, I would love for you to take the 5 minutes in the next 24 hours and just share some of the insights that here's some of the answers that I've started to get from my business. You see, if you want to become a champion CEO, if you want to truly become a leader in your business, it's taking that kind of time with that quality of a question, especially as a business owner. That is a business owner's question right now is so huge. So guys, I want you to do that and take the time to reflect. You see, out of this, what's going to happen is that you're going to get a lot of different pieces of information to look at your business in a different way. And that's going to give you the ability to look at this information and go, man, look, these are the things that I've got to focus on with my business. So guys, take the time to take a step back, to pause. 5 minutes is nothing. Crystal ball approach, absolutely. And ask yourself that question. What would my business tell me right now? Look, the journey that you're on right now, I love what you said, Alex, right? Crystal ball approach, absolutely, right? Crystal ball approach, Alex, right? It's just looking in that mirror, and whatever comes to mind, you're going to be amazed at what starts coming to mind, okay, by asking that question. But you see, we're on a journey here that is not like some sort of magic wand. It takes time. It takes effort. And one of the most important things for us to do is we need to take time to reflect by ourselves, okay? To ask those types of questions. Take that information and look at it. And once you start assessing that information, start asking yourself, what are some of the things that I could start working on that this business is telling me? Is it telling me, that, hey, maybe I'm really, really busy right now, but somehow my profits aren't going up. Maybe I'm crazy, crazy busy and I don't see my bank account going up. So, what's really going on here? And maybe it's going to start telling you, some of you guys, I'm not saying this is the case, but it's going to start telling you that, hey, more work does not equate to more profits. Oh man, that's a pretty good insight. Okay, so then what do I got to do? Well, then, that's going to start probing your brain to go, well, what are the things that do make me profit? What are the things that are not making me profit? These are all the things, that question is going to generate more questions. It's going to make you smarter. It's, your level of awareness and your ability to make decisions is directly based upon the level of questions that you ask yourself. Okay? And if you don't give yourself opportunity to get the right questions, the right quality of questions that a champion CEO should be thinking about, well, then you're not going to get that level of answers, okay? And then you're going to be stuck in that wheel of just doing things the same old. Busyness is going to, you're going to think busyness is, equates success when it doesn't, okay? I get that you guys got to be busy, but you've always got to take that time, whether it's even 5 minutes, to reflect on your business, and ask yourself, what is my business telling me right now? Like, what would it tell me in this very moment? I think one of the things I look at is, smart people have got smart answers. People that are, at a genius level are people that have got really, really good questions. Okay. Einstein was one of those individuals, right? That one of the gifts that Einstein had, I think he was a prof at Princeton University. I think this is a story. I'd have to look it up again. It's been a long time, but I'll finish off with this little story. Einstein was a prof at Princeton, and I think he was like 3 or 4 years into it. One of the questions that he had on the final exam, was the same question that he would ask over and over and over again. And just like this question. And the other profs came to him and said, hey, Einstein, I think all the students have caught on to you. And he was like, well, what do you mean? And they said, well, you keep asking the same last question on your exams. And he goes, yeah, I'm aware of that. And they were like, well, then, you need to change that, don't you? And here is what Einstein said. Pretty smart guy. He said, what's funny, guys, is that even though I keep asking the same question, the answers consistently change. You see, in our business, asking that question of what is it telling us right now? It's going to be different. Okay, some of the things it's going to be telling you to work on and the change is going to be different than 10 years ago what that question would give an answer to. It's going to, the question when you ask that in 2 months from now is going to give you different answers because maybe you're in a different cycle in your business or maybe you've had a different level of awareness. That one question asked over and over and over is so powerful. Because when you ask yourself that core question, looking in the mirror for the 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it is that you choose, your brain is going to, basically evolve with the answers that it provides to that question. And they're not going to be the same, okay? They're not going to be the same. And this is next level of thinking. So take your business to the next level by asking yourself next level questions, starting off with this 5-10 minute exercise. Rough it, guys, piece of paper. Ask yourself, what if my business was to talk to me right now? What would it be telling me? All right. So guys, Andrew Houston here from Profit for Contractors. If you're not part of our community, make sure you check out the link below and look at the opportunity of coming into the community, getting more insights like this, getting more tools, more complementary templates and systems for you guys. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great Monday. And, again, guys, ask yourself smart questions, starting with this one to take yourself, your business, your team to the next level. And I'll see you guys on the next contractor, tradie tips in your truck. And again, I'm going to be bringing these live, Facebook Lives to you guys every day. It's sort of like my commitment. It's not going to be the same time all the time. I'll try and give you guys a heads up as to when I'm going to be doing it. Alex, you're one of the guys that requested that. So I'm going to give you guys as much heads up as possible. But, part of the creative side of bringing these things to you is yes, there's structure to things, but it's also when I come up with something that I think is a really good insight to share with you guys, I'm going to share it with you. That might be in the morning, might be in the afternoon. But anyways, I'll try and give you guys a heads up to say, hey, I'm about to go live in 5 or 10 minutes. And we'll see you guys on the flip side. This is Andrew Houston from Profit for Contractors. Hope you guys are having a profitable day. And we'll catch you on the flip side tomorrow. Ciao.